Ethanol saves India's forex and give farmers another market. So why are people still questioning the policy? Three things: sugar, water and your petrol bill. First, sugar. Sugar prices have surged because supplies are now tighter, so India is now doing something we haven't done in nearly a decade. We are importing sugar. The government has allowed 10 lakh tons of raw sugar to be imported duty-free, but only till October 31st. It's a temporary measure to get more sugar into the market before the festival season, and that's important because this doesn't mean India has suddenly abandoned its sugar or ethanol policy. It's simply responding to a temporary supply shock. Now, critics ask, if sugar is scarce, why are we still using agriculture resources for fuel? Fair question, but there's also another side to it. Since 2014 and 15, ethanol blending has saved India nearly 1.97 lakh crore in foreign exchange and replaced around 316 lakh tons of crude oil imports. And that's valuable for a country that imports most of its crude. Now, just think about the difference. A sugar shortage can be managed with temporary imports, but an oil shock can send a huge bill through the entire economy: fuel, transport, inflation, and the rupee. Then there's the water argument. You have probably heard that producing 1 liter of ethanol requires thousands of liters of water. That figure is a water footprint estimate, including the water used to grow the crop also. It doesn't mean the ethanol plant literally consumes thousands of liters to produce 1 liter of fuel. So the real question is, which crops are we using and where are we growing it? And finally, your petrol bill. If ethanol saves billions in foreign exchange, why isn't petrol simply cheaper? Because the main benefit isn't necessarily to lower a pump price. It's reducing India's exposure to global crude prices. The government argues that ethanol acts as a buffer against oil shocks rather than giving you a rupees X discount every time you fill your tank. And that's the real criticism. If consumers are accepting E20, how much of the economic benefit actually reaches them? So, there are two legitimate sides. Ethanol gives India energy security, forex saving and farmer income. But consumers can still ask about sugar availability, water use and what they actually get at the petrol pump. So, what's your view? Should India prioritize cheaper sugar today or energy security for the future? Comment below, I'll read all of them.